girls, welcome back to another episode of Girls Like Me with your hostess with the mostess, of course. Welcome to the second episode, part 2 with my sister. What should we call this episode? Well, we're just going to call it the Hughes Sisters because that's basically the episode with the Hughes Sisters. Obviously, we have said that we have a surprise for you. And it's something that I'm really excited about. It's obviously a new chapter for us both that we thought we would share with you guys. So obviously I'm not going to be the one sharing, Jam. I will let you take the road on this.
Just to let you guys all know, I'm having a baby.
She's having a baby. So yeah, guys, we've got some scan pictures here. Which one should I show? These ones?
Yeah, the most
This
recent.
is a baby one. So this is my niece or nephew. I don't know who they are. Well, I do know who they are. But yeah, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. We might be finding out on this episode. Well, I might. I don't know about you.
I'll have to wait a little
decide. So before this, we went to literally do her gender scan. Her partner did actually say that I can reveal it and obviously not tell you guys, but me find out on the podcast episode if I wanted to. Obviously I'm a really bad liar, so I don't 100% know how that's going to run, but I've been working on my lying skills recently, believe me. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to be an auntie. And to be honest with you guys, I always knew that I was meant to be rich auntie. I was never having kids, never nothing. It was never me. Like even growing up, what was I always saying, Jam? Like when my great grandma on that is like, oh, I want a grandbaby, I want a great grandbaby.
She would turn around and tell everyone that it will be me having a baby first.
It will be Jamila having a baby first, not me. And now it's happened. I was like, thank you, God, someone's taken one for the team.
She wrote it into existence.
I did. But yeah. Pregnant, how are you feeling about it all, sis?
I'm good. I'm very, very excited. It's a very big chapter into my life as well. And now I'm just like in the phase where I'm just so excited and I'm preparing now. I feel like mentally it took a while for me to actually get used to the news.
So talk to us and the girls about how you were like finding out or what actually happened and stuff like that, because it was I don't know. Yeah, you go on.
Yeah, so like even finding out, the way I found out so bad, like I was in Chaiwala. I went to the bathroom and stuff and I was like, let me just do a test, like just before.
What, you did a pregnancy test in Chaiwala?
Because I had to go to work after, like I only went. And then like I was I just thought, let me take a test quickly just before I go, because I had no idea. I thought completely like nothing's going to be of it anyways. Yeah. Let me just do it anyways. So I was with one of my really close friends as well, and she was with me, and we just went into the bathroom together. I did the test. We're even just chit-chatting while it's all loading and everything. Then I turned the test around, and I see like it's...
So were you with Maria?
Yeah.
So Maria knew about this baby before me?
Yeah, because she bought the test with me. Like she was with me in the pharmacy. And then then I seen those 2 lines. And I was looking around like... So
what did you do? Did you miss your period or something?
Yeah, so that's why I took a test. But sometimes it would come a couple of days later or like earlier. Like you're not too bothered about it.
Yeah.
But my partner was like, he gets worried and stuff. He was like, just take a test just in case and everything. So I was like, cool. I was like, I'll take a test. I was like, I don't think anything of it anyways though. Like I'm cool. No, I wasn't, clearly. And then I had to go to work like the same day, like processing the news. Yeah, I was literally heading out to work, and I was in the car after now driving to work. And I remember he was driving. I just look at him, and I'm looking at him like, I need to tell you something. I was like, wow. And then because it was just building up in me that I didn't even know if I was deeping the news or like I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to act, and I just showed him the test. That was it. And I think that for me, as soon as I told him, that was it for me. Like, it was actually happening. Like,
really?
Then it just kicked in. Like, I'm actually
having a baby.
I'm having a baby. And then it got to the point where you have those discussions about what you want to do in that scenario. Then, like, what was
your thoughts like?
My thoughts were like, at first, you automatically go like, I'm not ready. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to be able to do this, or like, I'm not in the right mind, or I'm not currently financially or whatever as well. But as time went on, in my head, I was like, this is my baby. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is mine now. Like, the more talks I had with my partner as well, and we just deeped it to each other. We was talking, we was like, this is like something that's inside, like, that I just felt a connection to it automatically as well.
Did you?
Yeah, because I just felt guilty if I was to do any other option. Like, you know how other people...
I feel like that. I feel, obviously, I know quite a lot of my friends, family, people that have had abortions, and I completely understand why women do have abortions, and I am like, if you want to have an abortion, pro-abortion. But I feel like if I was in your scenario as well, I would feel the same. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to like go through with an abortion.
Yeah, because at first, the first thing to me was, I'll probably do that. I'll have an abortion. Do you get what I mean? Because in my head, I'm like, I'm 21.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be able to do that. I've still got so much life for myself to live.
Yeah.
And I knew that as well. I think I was more panicked as well where what family would say. That was it as well. Yeah. I think that played a big part because like we said as well, like our mum's always seen a different path for us as well because she had the same path that.
Yeah, so my mum got pregnant with me at 17 and she had me at 18. And did she have you at 21 or 22?
So she got pregnant at 21 and then had me when she just turned 22.
22.
So she was like a young mum, and she always like, she's had a different version of life as well because of having kids so young.
Yeah. That
she always wanted something different for us to actually live our lives and everything. But then I came to the realization that like, this is me living my life. Do you know what I mean? It is my path. This is it, like living life. What isn't just about the partying and the going out at this age and everything, or like just going here and here. Like that is all perfectly fine as well. But you are able to do both. I feel like I've came to the conclusion that I'm going to do both things. I'm still going to live my life, but I'm going to be living like my life with my child now. That's it. I want to grow up
with my child. Oh
yeah,
my God,
I know.
I need to listen to this.
But it's like you actually deep it. And then it just settled in for me a lot quicker because I was like, yeah, that's it. Like now I just need to go. If I'm going to go through with it, I need to fix up. That was my mentality. Like I need to put in the work. I need to do something about it. Then I need to make the right decisions. I need to find out who to tell and how to tell people as well. Like it just came down to making a plan then. That was it. And like, because of our upbringing as well, it was very different because I was worried like, am I going to do anything wrong or...
When you say our upbringing, what do you mean?
I mean, like, with obviously our mum, she made it out that sometimes she made it out like if she didn't have kids so young as well, her life would be completely different, which I do believe it would be very much different as well. But it's also as well, our mum tells us consistently about that we're her biggest blessings now in life. That's it. And it's like, you don't see it at the time.
Mum was grateful she didn't have no abortion, thank you. Because I'm apparently the light of her life and like the way that she speaks about us now.
Yeah, like she'll call me the sunshine of her life as well. Do you know what I mean? Because I've always been bubbly. But it's like, if she doesn't regret it now, what's ever going to make me feel like I'm going to regret it? Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? I think obviously because I've always been a bit more, like I was on contraception for whenever I've been in a relationship, I've been on contraception. I've only took my contraception out last year because there's nothing going on for me to need contraception, girls. But yeah, I just feel like I've always been a bit weary because of mum and everything that she's obviously said to us. But I think in terms of like life, like I feel like God has already written everything for you as a whole anyway. And I just feel like whatever is written and whatever is for you, it's kind of like your destiny. Do you get what I mean? And I feel like with mum's advice or watching her, obviously she didn't necessarily know what it was, but I feel like look at her now, like she's living her life, she's living her dream. Like she's currently took my baby sister to Thailand and Bali. Like if you knew us growing up and how much mum struggled or financially, like even mum's mental health, like all of these kind of things that we grew up around, to see her doing that is like a very big achievement. But I just also feel like actually being able to have a child is such a very beautiful blessing. Do you get me?
Like, I always take it as well, even having a boy or a girl as well, whatever the child is.
I said to you, that's like, it. Like, just as long as they're healthy.
That's it. But it's not even that. It's that God is giving me this gift because he's seen that it's something that I need. Like, the first thing that you said to me when I told you as well is maybe this is going to help me as well. Like, you told me it would make me be more of like,
I use the word grounded.
Yeah, grounded. Yeah. You said I was going to be more grounded. And I feel exactly that. Like, I feel the way that I think and my mentality now.
I think she's matured a lot recently. I've never seen my sister be responsible, do anything. Like, honestly, it's very weird to see because I feel like, obviously, I'm big sister, but now I feel like you're in mum mode. It's very, like, weird to see. But I think, I don't know, I just feel like the past few years you've been a little bit lost or a little bit weary. And I
Yeah.
think it's like, I feel like you genuinely lost yourself and went through a phase. Obviously, I know that you struggled with mental health like for the past
Yeah.
few years. I feel like to see you now in that light and where you are, I think it's nice. But I said to you and I said to mum that like, I feel like you needed something like this to be a bit more grounded and also have some responsibility, because I feel like you
Yeah.
didn't really understand the
And
meaning of
I was
responsibility.
very big free spirit. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
she's
Like I had no cares in the world. I didn't really focus on anything too
Yeah.
much. And now this is all I care about. Like this is it. That like I'm putting my heart and my soul into this now because I want to do the best job that I know I'm capable of doing. That's the mentality it is.
And you know what? She's always been really good with kids. Like me, like kids love me and I love kids, but she's always been that one that would volunteer to like
Yeah.
look after people's kids and all of that. So I always knew it was going to be her to have a baby first and not me. But like, yeah, you're actually really, really good with kids. And also I think like going back to having a child as a blessing, like even just people that we know around us, friends, family, or people that have been doing like IVF or struggling to have a child. So when you think about that, like, I just think it's such a blessing. Do you get what I mean? And I think nothing in life is ever too deep to be like, no, I can't do this or I can't do that, because you can always find ways to afford things. Or do you get what I mean? Like struggling. I feel like with you as well, the difference between you and mum is like growing up, mum was struggling a lot with other things as well, like internally, where I think your biggest struggle, obviously you're going to have mental struggles and you're going to have your own challenges within, but I think as a whole, it's more like a financial struggle that you're seeing rather than stuff of mum's
like,
situation and scenario.
I think it's so different as well because I have so much more of a support system behind me, and which is one thing that I'm so grateful, especially with mum as well, because I know that with our mum, like the way she takes news and stuff, she has to process it for a while. Like it has to actually settle down.
Our mum's a bit of a
her.
crash out, I'm not gonna lie. Like she's a bit
not,
of a crash out.
It's
like
not even
I
that.
knew
She's
that
very
it was
emotional.
just,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I knew it was just going mad.
So I knew as soon as I told her, it's gonna take her a minute to like actually realize like what's happening.
Yeah.
But now she's one of the most excited people about this whole situation. Like even today, we've gone to a private scan that she paid for and everything. Like she's putting her heart and soul into this.
Yeah.
And I think it's due to the fact of how much different of her support system she had. She would never wish that upon me as well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
I think that's where it is. Like I feel like what I was saying to mum as well, like we've got a very good, honest and open relationship. So like even me having a podcast and like speaking and stuff, like we're very speaking, like we'll speak life into each other. And I think even like mum, I was saying like, mum, maybe God put you through everything that you needed to go through so that you can be there for us or be there for Jamila and, you know, like go through those scenarios and give advice, because I think the best thing that you can do in life, especially as a woman, is become the person that you felt like you needed when you was younger. And I think mum now has got a second chance at doing that because of her connection or what she went through and stuff. Like even me as older sister, I just feel like I just want to make sure that you feel like you have that support system and that you will never be alone, because you will never be alone. Like as long as I'm alive, family's like here, like you will always be supported. And there's nothing that I wouldn't do for you, Amara, my future niece or nephew. Like, do you get what I mean? So yeah.
Like even I wasn't nervous to tell you. That's how I knew I had your support as well.
How did you think I was going to react or what? Or how do you feel like news in general telling me stuff like what?
Yeah,
do you think
telling you news, like knowing that I'm not coming to you with the news unsure. I'm telling you the news of certainty as well, that I'm going to keep the baby and this, that, the other as well. And you're just such a positive environment to be around as well. Even Amara as well, she's just like a bubble as well. Like it was my easiest thing was telling my sisters. That was it.
Really?
Yeah, and it was the one thing I wanted to do first before I told anyone. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I couldn't keep it in. That's why I wanted to tell you as soon as I could. Like that was it, because I knew that once I told you lot, it would be so much more easier for me to come off my chest, because we talk quite a lot. We talk often as well. We talk to each other about loads of different things as well, and we've got that relationship where even with Amara as well, like we speak about something random every day. And I feel like if I'd got that off my chest as well, it'd feel easier and enabled to go to other people and tell them as well, and be open about it and be that confident person that I am as well, and be open with. And I think that me telling mum this news as well has helped me heal my relationship as well and be the best of my relationship with mum, because now I speak to my mum every day. Do you know what I mean? Now I'm like, I physically can't live without my mum as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's helped my relationship a lot, and I feel like we needed that as well over the years. And I just want to do the best job that I can do, because I know she did. So I don't need to cry because I get this laughing cry as well, so I can't do that on the camera.
Yeah.
But like, I just want to do the best job because I know that she's done the best job she can, and that's all you can ever do. So it's just,
I feel like you begin to appreciate stuff like that when you do get older, because I just feel like as a child, like growing up, and I've said this to mum, like we've had very open conversations. I said to her, like, I genuinely hated you for majority of my childhood because I feel like I just would never want to do this or certain things, or like growing up financially struggling, or like her mental health. I just used to like have this negative impression of her. And I think as you get older, you understand like how hard life is. I think you begin to appreciate it more, because I think there's nothing more than you can do in life than try your best. Do you get what I mean? So it's like even mum growing up, watching her like her mental health and stuff like that, to just know that she didn't give up. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just think it's really nice. But obviously, like what you're saying about like healing and stuff, I feel like our family over the past, I'd probably say year, has had like this healing circle that's also been needed. I think it's because obviously mum's been in therapy, I've been in therapy, you kind of started therapy. I know you're still not in but basically guys, everyone needs to go to therapy, okay? It's actually really good and really healing. But yeah, I just think that as a whole, being able to have those open conversations has, you know, changed us. Going like into the topic of being a mum, watching our childhood and stuff, is there anything that you would kind of want to do differently, or anything that you've learned from watching obviously how we've grew up?
I think with like how we grew up, especially as well, like I think we've seen a different version compared to our younger sister. Obviously, we say that all the time.
When you say that, explain like what you mean.
So the version that we see, and like we, our mum was a kid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was like, even when I think about the age I am, and to have a second kid at this age,
yeah, wild.
Yeah,
Not for me, wild.
So it's like we have to understand that mum was still finding who she was at that time, but also going through a lot of her own battles.
Yeah.
And I feel like with our childhood, a lot of the pressure came down to us being a bit more responsible, and you having to grow up a bit more faster than most kids did as well, because we had a younger mum. And it was more of a relationship where you was kind of a mother in certain points as well to me. Like you took care of me as well at certain points when mum was down, and or like dad as well. Like even when them two were arguing or whatever as well, like I would never want to do that in front of my child. I think that's one thing that I would keep away from my child, is because I know how much of a big impact it had on both of us as well, and how much till this day as well that a lot of the previous problems still come up today as well. And I feel like the one thing I'd do different is how I would handle arguments as well, or disagreements within my relationship with my partner around our child. And I feel like that's a big thing, and it's just a thing that I can only learn to do better.
I think communication's a big thing. So when I spoke about like, so my biggest thing, like even speaking about therapy and stuff, the reason why I haven't raised my voice in over a year, and why I've been so conscious about my energy and the way that I'm talking, is because growing up in a household where like there was shouting, there was violence, like all of those things, I would never want to obviously for any of my children, nieces or nephew to be around that. And I think rather than sit there and judge, you have to actually understand your own actions. So for example, I can shout, guys. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like I can really raise my voice. I can be angry, because at the end of the day, what you realize is you are a product of your environment, which both of us are. Do you get what I mean? But it comes to a point where you actually need to be responsible, and you need to understand that you also can unlearn those patterns. Do you get what I mean? And I think just knowing also, because out of us being a crash out, like I can crash out a lot louder and more than you. And I think if I can do it, then you can definitely do it as well. But I think it's going to take that communication on that level. And I think one thing when it comes to partners or communication is like when you are raising your voice and shouting, you're actually losing a bit of respect for them. So when you do bring it down, it's like people listen. And also like psychology wise, people are more receptive to you when you are speaking to them about something, because when you raise your voice, people automatically just check out. Do you get what I mean? So I think it's having that level of communication, which I think you can definitely do.
Yeah.
I think
it's something that I need to work on in myself, because I think it's something I've always struggled with as well. Like I've always been a person where my feelings would stay until they explode. We already know this as well with everything that's always happened. Like I've always exploded with my feelings because I've never known how to communicate them properly or healthily as well. And I feel like that's because of when I was a kid as well, being from like 2 different backgrounds as well. I think that played a big part where we had our Asian side as well. My Asian side are very kind of, not even, they're modern, but they're traditional as well.
Yeah.
They've still got them traditional values and how they look at certain things and how they feel about certain things as well. Like, but I know that now, the way that I think of how the traditional values are, I love the traditional values of that side as well. But it's also, I wouldn't ever put them traditional values on my child and stuff as well. Do you know what I mean? It'd be not reciprocated, the energy. I wouldn't want my child to feel that
it's not the be all and end all, basically. So and I hear that.
I wouldn't want it to be a thing that affects my child for communicating in the future as well. Like, I would never want it to be something that they reserve or they explode with their feelings as well. So I have to learn how to handle mine in order to teach it to someone else as well. So I can only get better moving forward and learn how to control my emotions and to communicate properly and make sure that my partner feels safe to communicate with me back as well. So my child can feel that. That's my main thing now.
So communication is probably the biggest thing that you want to work on, like as being a mum.
Yeah, because I think even with our mum as well, it was like, we know that as soon as we told mum, she's going to be upset. That was it. Like, I feel like we already expected it to get like into an argument or something of telling her certain things. And it was harder to then to say something that you feel like you've let them down in a way. Because even like with the news, when I first found out that I was pregnant, like, it was hard for me to tell mum because I was like, I don't want her to feel like I've let her down. That was it. But that's because I was actually scared to communicate that because of how we was when we was kids. And I feel like the only thing I can do now is learn. That's it. That's all anyone can do is learn. And it's not going to be a thing that's just going to come to anyone naturally. If you're willing to put in the work and you work hard enough for it, to have that health within yourself and have that relationship with yourself, because I feel like you can't have a good relationship with anyone until you do with yourself.
Just seeing you grow, because like when I'm speaking about mental health, like obviously I feel like if you grow up around someone that's had mental health issues, you automatically will be more exposed to that. And I think we both have, but I think knowing that you were struggling before, probably like 2 years ago, would you say?
Yeah.
I'd probably say like 2 years ago.
About 2, 3 years ago now, I struggled really bad, especially with my mental health. I went in a spiral for a while to the point where I think that I even lost communication with you guys as well quite often, and I lost myself completely. And it was very hard to build myself back up because, like we said in the last episode as well, like, I'm a very bubbly, confident person, and I lost myself completely.
Yeah.
So it was very hard to see myself in that kind of state, which is why I kind of hid from you guys, because I'd never want you to see me in that kind of state as well. And it was so hard to actually take myself out of that bubble and then proceed to better myself. It was a very big task to do.
And I'm proud of you. You know I am. I don't know why you're saying that.
Yeah.
Or crying, because you know I am. I say that to you all the time.
Yeah. But like now, but the one thing that I like about the situation I was in is I can understand it now. Now I've took myself out of it, I can look from an outsider's perspective.
Yeah.
Of how that can help me. Like, even when I look back on our childhood and everything as well, I'm grateful for all the struggles we actually went through.
Yeah, me too.
I am, because I think it made me the person I am today.
Yeah.
To understand and have that compassionate side for people that come through them same struggles as well. And I feel like even with mental health problems as well, I feel like it takes a lot of belief in yourself as well to know that there is a better side to it.
Yeah.
And you don't believe it at first when you're in it until you've actually took yourself out of it as well. And the only thing that I can do now is be a better person, help people with it as well. That's all I want to do.
I think it was really hard to watch you go through that time. I'm not going to be honest, especially as a big sister or just in general, because it's like, even I hate crying, man. I keep crying on these really podcast episodes. Like, as a big sister, like, I love my sisters. Like, if you know me, you two are the most important people in my life. Like, my world is basically you two. And just to watch you kind of go through that and feel like you were alone, or like, I tried to communicate, I tried to be there, and it's like there was nothing that I could do to try to get you out of that hole. And it's like, I know you needed to go through that by yourself, and I think it was hard. And I think that's why I say to you, like, I think because of not even mum's side, but more your dad's side, like a judgment from it, or that you're going to disappoint, or because they're like very cultural, I feel like you felt like a disappointment to them, which is where it's kind of stemmed from. And I've always told you, like, it doesn't matter if you haven't got a degree, it doesn't matter if you haven't got flipping A-star GCSEs, like none of that matters. Like, I just believe that you have so much potential and who you are, like you can achieve anything that you want in this world. So I don't know why you wouldn't. And I think certain parts of like yourself, like you've hid, or you feel like you need to shy away, which is where all this like lying and stuff stems from. But it's like, I've always had the attitude, like, why do you care? Do you get what I mean? Like, be who you are and just be so fearless and full of life and all of that. And I think now that you're starting to be more like that and be more around like us and stuff, like I enjoy it so much more, because it's like, even just like, for example, what I might do, guys, like property management wise, I think I might just completely switch everything since hearing about my sister's baby, like, and hit like potentially working together or getting a place so you can start like your own studio and like doing your hair and all of that kind of stuff. Like, I just would do anything for my sisters. And obviously now knowing that you are going to have a baby, I just think the world is literally full of opportunities, and I just wish that you knew and actually understood how proud of you I am as a big sister. Because it's like, when I speak about my sisters, I speak so highly of both of you, because you're actually genuinely lovely people. Do you get what I mean? Like, you feel your warmth, you feel your energy, you feel your, and just to pull yourself out of that. And obviously now that you're going to be a mum, I just, number one, don't want you to ever think that you're alone ever again, because you're not. But I just think as a whole, like, obviously you've mentioned that you're learning from it, you was able to pull that. But even if you are in that dark circle, bro, I'll come and sit in your dark circle with you. Do you get me? And I just don't ever want you to feel like that again, because it's like, I don't know, man, it was just really hard. But I just feel like I'm so happy now that you're at a point where you're happy, you're eating again, like you're just in this better space. Obviously you got like a good job and stuff, like what you was working towards. But like even stuff like that, like my sister basically got, what's the word, let off, because her company basically went bust recently. And I feel like even that you get, like, you mentally beat yourself up about that, like, oh, I was just getting on track, I've just this, I've just got a promotion, I've just, like, she was doing really, really well in her sales job, bless her. But I just feel like everything happens for a reason. Do you get what I mean? And you need to start trusting the process more, which you are, and I can see that in you. But I think sometimes it's like, don't beat yourself up because it's only a job. Do you get what I mean? There's hundreds of jobs out there. There's hundreds of opportunities out there. Like, you're also 21, like who I was when I was 21. I completely wanted a different life for myself now. Do you get what I mean? But you are going to have to do the trial and everything. From where you was to where you are now, I just feel like you're a completely different person. And it's just being a big sister and just watching your baby sisters grow is just such a really beautiful thing. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with obviously the news and being, well,
how do you feel that you're going to be an auntie though? Like, genuinely.
How do I feel that I'm going to be an auntie? To be honest, I always kind of mentally prepared. Obviously, I've always been like rich auntie vibes. I always see myself as that. But as an auntie, I feel like it just made me, I feel like it gave me a level of responsibility as well. Like, it made me clock in and think like what I'm actually doing. Like, even property wise and stuff, like there's certain things I've been like pivoting on, or certain things I've not been putting my all into. And I'm like, I actually have responsibility as an auntie, because you know how I am with like you and Mara. Like, I want to be able to give you guys everything and be able to afford stuff. So I feel like from a niece or nephew, how am I ever going to be able to say no to them for anything? Do you get what I mean? Know. It's like, I can't even, like, even today, like, you spent £1. Do you get what I mean? Like, anything, it's okay, I'll get it. Like, that's my mentality. Not with everyone, don't get me wrong, but like for my sisters. So I just feel like it's made me kind of like get money, like, obviously, you know, I've been trying to work on stuff outside of work, like working till like 2 a.m, sorting out stuff, learning stuff. Like, it's kind of made me focus on like, no, let's get it together now. But as an auntie, I think I'd be an incredible auntie. I'm not going to lie. I just feel like I don't know kids that don't like me. I love kids. Changing the nappies and all that business, I don't know about that. I don't think I'm mentally prepared for that. But as a whole, I don't see anything wrong with it. Do you get what I mean? Like, I
feel like you've had this kind of gap though, where I've always seen me more with the kids than you.
Yeah.
But I feel like, because it's going to be my kid and it's like your niece, like, or nephew.
Also, we don't really have that many kids. Like, you've got more on your dad's side, but we haven't got many as a whole. Do you get me?
I had more of that older responsibility because all my cousins were younger than me. That was it. I had only one really older cousin.
So on my, obviously we've got different dads. You guys should know this by now because we look nothing alike. But yeah, obviously on my dad's side, he's one of 10 and he's the baby in his family. So I'm actually the youngest. Well, me and my cousin Ruben, we are the same age, but we are the babies. So everyone's older. So I've even got nieces and nephews from my cousins that are like older than me. Like they're like 30, 40 years old and they're like my niece or nephew. So I didn't really have that many kids until like Ozzy and all of them. But because they're not like like I don't see them automatically. There's not been many kids around apart from like Nia and stuff who like they're all my babies.
But I feel like it's just gonna be so different because you're gonna be around all the time. That's it. So you're always gonna be. It's gonna be such a different relationship than we normally have with the kids and stuff. Because I've always been around kids. Like even like going to my grandparents and stuff. That was the house where everyone was at, and I was like my auntie used to bring all her kids and stuff, and I used to love babysitting them. So I've grew up more with that, getting to know kids a bit more. That's why I think I've always been a kid person as well. So I'm really excited to kind of put that into use, knowing that I am capable of being that kind of soft side and being with the kids as well.
Do you think there's anything that you'll struggle with?
I think there's everything. Like I'll struggle with everything. I don't think there's one person that can't say that they've not struggled. Do you know what I mean with it? But I think one thing specifically that I'll probably struggle with right now, I would say my biggest struggle is financial. Okay, that's it. But that's always something you can work on. So I know that I can work on that. But even just the realizing that I'm actually 100% responsible for another human being.
I don't think it hit me that you was a mum until today at the gender scan. I'm not even going to lie, because my sister, she's always skinny. Like she's been skinny. Like it just like looks like she's had a big dinner. And Jamila can eat, so like she can eat 100 times more than me. So it actually just looks like she's had a big dinner. So for me, but like hearing the heartbeat and everything today at the scan, like it was just so. No,
and even whenever I go to a scan, it feels like a different feeling every time. It's like because I'm actually seeing the baby evolve. Like I get one picture and I'll stare at it for ages until I get new pictures. Then I'm like staring like the difference and stuff, even the difference in size, and it just makes my heart become more full and and I'm like I'm getting closer now to meeting my mini me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just excited to see everything that's gonna come into terms and stuff, because I'm like, oh my god, I get to do so much exciting stuff, and I feel like a lot of people focus too much on what they're not able to do, and I feel like I'm just more focusing on what I am able to do and what I can do and what is in my control, because there's no point me stressing about stuff that's not in my control, because then you just put that negativity and that environment around yourself. And a lot of people get in their heads then, even when it comes to a lot of things. Like I'm stressed that I was ever going to get postpartum depression, but I was like, listen, if I get into a routine from the beginning and I know what I want to do, I've wrote it down. Me and my partner have got designated books of how we feel, but with our baby's journey as well, just within ourselves, not even to do with the baby, but like making sure that we're okay, like we're focusing on ourselves, because even though we're going to be parents, we're still young and we're still learning.
You're still always going to be learning. You still need to focus on your personal development. This is why I say to you, like, what you fill your mind with now is so important. Like even today, things were happening or lateness and that, I was saying, what can you control? You don't want to bring that energy to you. Like having that moment of pausing and actually understanding. And the whole thing about financial, I think what you need to realize is that your finances are a lot to do with your mindset as well, and who you're surrounding yourself with. So if you're surrounding yourself around people 9 to 5, this, that's it. But like I've said to you, there are ways of making money. There are so many opportunities. There are things that you can do as a mom, even at your age, or there's millions of ways that you will be able to do stuff. I think you just need to find something that you do enjoy, that you do want to do, that you can genuinely see yourself working towards. And to be honest with you, Jam, like no one really 100% likes their job or likes their business. Like no one has this rose-tinted view 100% of the time. Do you get what I mean? Like even business and stuff, like you're gonna have responsibility of paying stuff, you're gonna have like it's all part of life. But I think you just need to venture out whilst being in this. Don't think that your world's ended, or financial struggles or whatever else. There's always ways to make money. There's always ways to do something. You've got family support as well.
Literally, that's the only thing I'm focused on now. Is when I think about having financial problems, I'm like, it's so easy to get out of a financial problem though if you work for it. That's it. And a lot of people can let financial problems consume them, that they're limited to what they're capable of.
I think because we grew up around that as well. Like unlearning my money habits and my money mindset has been a big thing growing up, because like we watched our mum struggle, but like my mum got depression like really, really bad over like finances and stuff. Like she would be in bed like, not to air out all her business, but like even like bailiffs or debt or something like that. So to see my mum now, like not in any debt, not in anything, like having savings, being able to travel and having
even just having money for herself,
like
let alone her kids.
It's such a beautiful thing, because like the way that we grew up and some of the struggles and stuff that we've gone through, like literally it's crazy. But even that, it just shows you that anything's possible. Do you get what I mean? Like anything is actually possible if you put your mind to it. But yeah, I'm so proud of you, and I just don't. Obviously, this chapter is only going to be more beautiful, and I just think that like from the bottom of my heart, I'm wishing you so much love, blessings. Like I don't even know this little person yet, like in real life, but I just feel like they're going to be so amazing at anything that they do. I just feel like they're going to be around people that love them. You're going to be around people that love you, and it's just. I don't know, I'm just excited now as well.
So am
I. So guys, obviously we mentioned that we went to the gender scan today. Am I allowed to or no?
Please do.
Okay, so basically, Jam's partner said that I can actually scratch this. So this is a little thing to say.
If it's a girl or boy.
If it's a girl or a boy, and I'm allowed to scratch this on the podcast and find out the gender of my sister's baby.
But obviously she can't really tell you guys yet, because we don't know, but you can see her reaction.
But I just feel like, I don't know, because earlier on in the car, like how I mentioned, I don't really feel like this whole thing's real until I was in the car. Like I was holding your hand on the way there, and I was like, I feel a bit emotional now. Like, what am I going to do?
She was even asking me, she was like, what if you're lying about this whole? And I'm like, looking at her like, wait till you see. And I think it was just like when we see in the baby.
But someone needs to organise it. I think I've just scratched a little bit off. I think I know what it is. Someone needs to know, because I'm obviously the bestest sister in the world, and I'm going to organise like the cake and stuff. For
she's just going to help me plan like the gender reveal for myself and my partner as well.
So yeah, should I just scratch it off with my nail to find out?
Go on.
What do you think it's going to be? You're not going to know anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to say team girl. I feel like I know it's a girl.
Girl like me?
Yeah, and I said to Alima as well, I said I hope it is a girl, so in 10 years' time, they can come back when Alima's a big celebrity on this podcast.
Celebrity? I don't know about that, honey.
Big celebrity.
I don't know about that.
She can be a Girls Like Me as well, be on the Girls Like Me.
Whether it's a boy or it's a girl like me. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
it'll be wearing the branding regardless.
Yeah, period. In the baby grow. For me, like I've mentioned, obviously girl, boy, I know that it's bigged up like gender reveals and stuff, and I'm really happy and that you're going to have it. But for me personally, as long as the baby is healthy, happy, that is all I want and wish for you, yeah? Girls, I don't know what to do. I feel a bit nervous.
My mum's probably going to kill her for finding out first.
Yeah, I know. My mum's going to be fuming, especially because she
paid for the scan.
So what am I going to do? You want me to just scratch it and then just put it here and that's it?
Just put it back in the envelope. You just, I want to see.
But you can't touch this now. Then
yeah.
I'll give you the scan pictures out of it, but you're not touching anything because I'm not getting in trouble between you. And
I know. My partner will be very upset.
Okay.
Have you seen a letter or something? Is that why you feel like you already know? I feel like I'm going to know off your reaction.
I'm going to scratch this. Yeah, I was right.
Bear in mind, when we was at this scan, it was so hard to find out the gender.
The woman was literally like, close your eyes. Guys, I was thinking, if I open my eyes right now, Jamila and him are not going to know.
Like, we would have no idea.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I can't lie.
I feel like I know what it is now, just from your reaction.
What?
I feel like we're having sister telepathy right now.
Okay, so go on then. You tell me what you think.
No, I'm not going to say it out loud.
Feel the spiritual connection. The sister connection. Feel it? Feel it? Go on, what do you think it is?
A girl? You can't tell me
I can't tell you anyway. You find out when you find out. But yeah, that's that. Any last questions or anything that you would like to say, my darling sister?
Oh, stay tuned for her story of my gender reveal next after this. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I will post some pictures about it. But yeah, I'm just so grateful. And I just feel like the older that I get as well, like these kind of moments are what life is really about. Do you get what I mean? I feel like even you finding out this, just made me take a step back to appreciate like how grateful I am and how much blessing, like there's nothing better than family time. Like everything that I have always done is for family in mind. Like that's been my biggest thing. Like the reason why I want to work like I do is so that I can actually watch my children grow up. And now that I'm going to be an auntie, it's like, it just puts everything into like, I don't know what the word is, but perspective, you know?
I think the maddest thing to me as well is whenever you decide to have kids in the future, or if you do, and even like Amara, like my child is going to be the eldest. It's going to have the responsibility that you're going to have, like, that you felt and everything. It's going to be so weird because they're going to be...
I'm putting all the cash loss from me onto your kids, so they better be someone and something. But no, they will be. I just feel like our family is full of such special, talented, confident people. Like we've got footballers, models, me, I don't know what you want to call me, you, I don't know what you call you, but like we're full of very confident people. Like we just like thrive off of life and stuff. So I'm really, really excited. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, there's nothing else to say apart from I'm genuinely proud of you. I genuinely hope this next chapter like blesses you upon blessing. And I just feel like no matter what happens or what seems like it's going wrong, you need to remember that God has already written everything. Do you get what I mean? And I think you need to trust the process a lot and also trust yourself, because I feel like this whole not knowing, family situation, stuff like that, just trust and be confident and own who you are. I think that's one thing that I would like to ask of you for this whole pregnancy, because you're not just putting yourself first, you're putting a human being. And I feel like you need to understand that whatever you do, they're going to be watching. Do you get what I mean? And you deserve to have such a beautiful life because you're such a beautiful person, and so does your baby. Yeah?
I'm so happy to have you as a sister. I say this to everyone as well. I say the one person I will ever call or like anything, or who's my best friend, is Alima. And I know it because you've always given me like a safe space. You have been my safe space. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I feel like you were the one person who's let me fully be my true self. No. Like you've let me grow into the person I am as well. I feel like you've been there to guide me through it. You've not just felt like a sister, you've been best friend, you've been my soulmate, you've been a mother at times, a father at times. Do you know what I mean? And like the only thing is, I'm excited to enter this new chapter, not just for me and my partner as well, but to enter it with my sisters, so that I can do this together with you guys, because you are the truest friends that I'm ever going to ask for. That's like, I'm happy that God put you two in my life. That's it. Because I know that without you guys, I would be more lost, I would say. And I know that God made us sisters for a reason. Do you know what I mean? And
I truly think that, like, not to get too deep on the podcast, but like, I know you speak about you and Amara, but I genuinely believe that as a person, obviously I've spoke about my own mental health troubles and stuff. I know you spoke, but I don't think you guys have. Do you think you've ever watched me go through any kind of mental health kind of? I don't really. I
feel like you've never let us, because you've always had this strong mentality, and it's rubbed off on both of us. Like you said as well, like Amara is like this kind of person. She does this the certain ways because you've done it and you've been an inspiration as well. But I feel like you would never want us to see you crumble, because you will never feel okay knowing that we think it's okay to crumble as well.
I don't think okay to crumble. I think everyone has their point, but I just feel like I'm not very much of a talkative person. But like going back to the point of sisters, I truly feel like the reason why I love you two is like, I love you like my sisters, but I love you like my children as well. And I also think that like when I was generally going through some hard times, or even growing up, like it wasn't, obviously we've had very different childhoods as well, got very different families, but I just feel like you two actually saved me, and like you are my reason for everything. Like there's nothing, I just feel like maybe at times I don't even know if I'd be alive without you two. So I just feel like you have just made me love and appreciate, and I just feel like being a big sister to you two is like, it just fills my heart with so much love, because regardless of who's left or regardless of anything, it's like I just know that I have so much love. And do you get what I mean? And it's like when you see other people, the way that they are with their siblings, like you love your sister, but like I love my sisters. Do you get what I mean? And my brother as well. Let me put some respect on Zane's name, because I do really love my brother too. Like he's such a cool person. Like anyone that mentions, like I'm like, oh my God, I've got an older brother. This is it. Like we're all like even Zane, he's very creative. Do you get what I mean? Like I love my siblings. But I think it's a bit different because obviously I grew up with you two. But yeah, I just feel like I just know, and I just feel at the minute that God is like looking over all of us and our family. And I just feel like there's so many blessings that are about to enter our life. And I just feel like so like I just feel like God is covering me, and even like with what's going on property wise, stuff like that, like I always feel lost sometimes. I may not show it to you guys, but I do feel lost, and I just feel like whatever is coming, and I just feel like it's just going to bless all of us, and I'm just really excited for this and everyone's new chapter and new journey. But yeah, this has been a bit of an emotional one, eh? And I even know the gender of my sister's baby. Yay!
It's killing me that I don't know now. I'm like,
But yeah, girls, I'm very thankful that you actually joined us for another episode of part 2. Obviously, you know, guys know that I really love my sisters. And yeah, you've maybe got to know me a little bit better. Girl, what's made me a girl like me? Because you are essentially a girl like me.
I am.
But yeah, I hope this episode, you know, if you found it healing in any way, if you've got a sister, younger sibling, older sibling, whatever it is, I hope that this episode has just been very wholesome. I feel like it's been such a wholesome, like little full circle kind of moment, especially like because we've actually had an open and honest conversation. Like we have open and honest conversations all the time. We love conversations. Obviously, I'm a talker, which is why I've got a podcast. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I now have children to feed. So if you could subscribe, that would really, really help the cause.
Yeah, if you please could.
Shoot a good head. But yeah, just spread some love. Like everything that I always say to you girls, like, is full of love and light. So just come on that journey with us. I'm excited for you to obviously see my journey as well through this all. But yeah, love and light, guys. Thank you for watching another episode, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.